Cancer, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say I love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you're brand new to the channel, I am JT. If you are cross-watching for your particular energy, your particular sign, hit that thumbnail. Come in and check out my playlist, okay? Cancer, we're going to get started in on your reading, okay? I'm going to switch back and forth here. I'm going to try to... Actually, I went to the wrong screen. How you like that? Which one of these is it here? It's not that one. How about this one? Hey, all right, cool, I got it. You'd think I'd figure it out by now. Yeah, Cancer. So what I'm trying to get at is I hope that your year has started off awesome, okay? I wish you the very best. Much love, okay? I am a lover. I'm a Pisces myself. And I love to love to love. And so... I said all this to say, listen, I am not a vending machine for those perfect readings, okay? These are just energies, and if you know tarot, which I think you do, you know that sometimes it applies, sometimes it does not. So if the shoe fits, wear that sucker. If it doesn't, you know, leave it at the door, no big deal. But there's always room for us to learn and to grow. And that's why I love the tarot, you know. I love the fact that these cards can tell an amazing story. They can open our eyes to aspects, maybe things that we haven't thought about in a while. Things about ourselves that challenge us, you know. And really about growth, which I hate that damn word, but it sounds like something like growing on your face or, you know, a mole or something, some kind of growth. But what I'm saying is, you know, when we're trying to learn and we're trying to, you know, better ourselves, sometimes it's hard to hear things about ourselves. So that is what the tarot does for me personally. It challenges me to take a look at the things that maybe I don't want to look at, okay? All right, so you could skip forward if you want to, but I'm going to lay these out. Got a tower off that bat. All right, cool, lovely. I love the tower card personally, so don't leave just because the tower showed up. I will show you these cards up close. We'll get personal with them. I will show you up close, okay? And let me get this out of the way. Okay. Lots of changes taking place. Okay, Cancer. We're going to take a look at this very first column right here. And this is your present energy. And it appears to be a tower moment of some kind. You're going through something. You guys, like I said, take what applies. But the tower also represents, say, some shocking news that just came in. This could be good news, okay? But the tower represents something about the foundations of something that you thought. This could be like what you thought about a person, what you thought about a religious aspect, what you thought about social event, what you thought, you know, you name it, fill in the blanks, right? And we won't know till we keep going, so we're going to keep rocking on. But the next card talks about a generosity, a spirit of giving, a spirit of giving and receiving, a balance of some kind. So whatever this was that took place, perhaps recently, right? It shook you and rocked your world, okay? But it also opened the door for this more generous giving spirit, giving nature, whatever it was. But apparently you had a lot of decisions to make, a lot of choices that were involved in this, okay? We're probably going to talk about what those choices are as we go because it's going to open the doors to what that could represent. But with the Seven of Cups, anything from temptation all the way to, you know, investing, new relationships, emotional stability, health, wealth, all of those good things, okay? But mostly emotional, how you felt about something, okay? And we'll keep going and we'll take a look. Because your next aisle right here is going to talk about your crossing challenge, okay? It's, do I move on? Do I move out of this situation? Do I leave the comfort of my, you know, the things that I have manifested? You know, over here he's got this wand placed up on this pillar right here. And on the other side, he's got one fastened securely. So what this represents is that, are you going to leave something that's comfortable? You could be switching jobs. You could be leaving a relationship. This could be like a codependency type scenario. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be negative towards anybody, but what I am saying is that you're definitely looking into something in that underlying challenge there. There is something that you're looking into. You could be checking out somebody's social media. Somebody could be looking at your social media as a challenge, and they're checking you out, that type of scenario. But it's definitely a newness. There's definitely, could be talking about travel or something like that as challenge that you have decided this year, I am going to take my holiday pay or whatever it is, and I'm going to take a damn trip. I'm going to get on a boat, or I'm going to go on a train. I'm going to do something. That could be something like that, okay? Now, the challenge also talks about, right, we got the wheel. There we go. If I can get my button to work. Here we go. Got the wheel of fortune, okay? Now, definitely a cycle, definitely a change. Something new is taking place, okay? Anubis rising there, okay? Repetition. So you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities around something. If this is, some kind of a soul contract or some kind of a karmic relationship, you could be seeing this. And this could be part of why you're wanting to travel. Sorry about my, sorry guys, my camera's been acting up today. And maybe it'll behave, maybe it won't. Cancer, I apologize. It's not your fault. It's mine. For cruddy equipment. Blurry face. I'm wearing ghost face. This blurry face. There we go. Yeah, my life partner and I, we're on ghost face watching the Scream trilogies, It's taking forever. There's a bunch of them, and I'm waiting for the last one to come out. All right, anyway, so the cycles of change, definitely, okay, as challenge. Now, what this could mean for you is that, like I said, with the Two of Wands, it makes sense. It's almost like your challenge is, do I leave the comfort of whatever situation you're in, okay? So your challenge is definitely this new cycle that's beginning for you. This could be moving, leaving, a relationship, job, something like that, okay? But I feel like it may be this King of Wands here. Do I move on from this King of Wands? You could be a divine feminine. You could be feminine. Don't have to be. You could be masculine in that same scenario. So guys, don't get pissed, because I know a lot of tarot readers, they don't really include masculine a lot. We kind of get the negative connotation. So I just want to remind you, when you're watching other tarot readers, pay attention to how they address the divine masculine, okay? Because it's only cool to be fair. All right, so there's this King of Wands energy in this crossing challenge, which tells me that there is some romance at play. There is something that you've been involved with. Somebody has flirted with you. Somebody has taken an eye on you. Somebody has come into your energy. And it feels very romantic. It feels very good, clear, precise. The King of Wands is also the emotional card that says, I am emotionally stable. Okay. A lot of emotions from other people don't influence my emotions. Okay. So that tells me that person is very grounded in their emotions. Okay. All right. Take what applies. Like I said, it's just energy. All right. This next aisle, what we're going to look at is the foundation, what's underneath. And we got the World card again. Okay. We could be talking about any of the fixed signs. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius in your energies of the foundation underneath, perhaps. But these are just cycles. So there are definitely some changes taking place, beginning and the ending of a cycle. If you'll notice, there's two ribbons tied, one at this end and one at that end, okay? So it represents the beginning or the ending of some kind of cycle for you. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune that showed up in that underlying energies there, this is definitely a new change for you. Something is coming, or something has taken place that's brand new. I say that and I think it's a relationship. I think it's love, because there's the Knight of Cups, okay? All right, in that energy, the Knight of Cups. So some kind of a romantic gesture, an offering. The Knight comes in and says, girl, you are fire. Dude, you are so handsome. I don't even know how to speak funk anymore. I got no game. You know what I mean? I don't know how to play the game anymore. I don't even try. But anyway, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're handsome. You're, amazing. Some kind of a romantic gesture, some kind of an emotional, it intuitively. Okay. All right. We're going to keep going. I'm going to show you these cards. We got one card left. That is the Seven of Wands. Okay. Whatever it was for you, This challenged you in your boundaries, perhaps. Maybe threw up a little bit of a red flag, a little, I'm not prepared for that. I'm not quite sure I was ready for that. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe they said something to you like I just did, really dorky and goofy. And it was like, I don't know, maybe the guy was trying to be romantic, and he didn't know how. Okay. Or the gal was trying to be smooth and suave and just didn't get it right. I don't know. But yeah, so that is in the foundation. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at the recent past. And in the recent past, we had the Knight of Wands again, some more passion, some more fire, some more energy. You could have started a relationship, started off real fire. It started off fun, interesting. The Knight of Wands, however, is a little bit, and the reason I said that, the unpreparedness, is because the Knight of Wands, this might have been you. Maybe you approached a divine feminine or a feminine nature, and you thought you were going to be Rico Suave, and she shut that shit down. Guys, I'm not trying to get on to you. I'm just saying that some women who have been through karmic relationships or patterns in their lives, and they've said, I'm done with that shit, because in the beginning of this reading, there was a tower moment. So if you're cross-watching on this and you're seeing this, what I'm trying to tell you is that Rico Suave shit don't play no more. She ain't about that. She's already been to the pony show. She's not going to be led around no more. She's got some boundaries up. She got some walls up. She is the warrior now. Okay? So you can't be playing that game. And that's what I'm trying to get at, is that Knight of Wands is not necessarily the best at their speech. They kind of rush in simply because it's hormonal, and it's... Now, that doesn't necessarily always apply. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to judge men in that manner. I'm just saying that's what this energy kind of feels like. And the reason I said it is because following is the Queen of Wands, okay? And you don't play around with the Queen of Wands. She's got black cat magic, dude. She'll throw a spell on your ass. So the Queen of Wands is very intuitive in knowing, I know what you just said and what you're trying to get at, and I ain't about that shit. Sorry about my camera again. We'll just focus in on the sun, happiness, love, respect. And that's what the Queen of Wands demands. She's also very beautiful. So this person that came towards you, perhaps in the recent past, could have been so intimidated by your beauty. Cancer, I'm not trying to disregard any of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to disregard it. Whoa, I just went blank. What happened? My camera's going freaking crazy on me here. Maybe that's a sign. Like I said, I believe in signs. Somebody blanked out. That's what that's about, okay? Somebody blanked out. Somebody went, they just didn't know how to respond to you because you're so damn gorgeous. You're so beautiful. Cancer. Give them a break. All right, I'm just playing. All right, look. Hey, the reason I said that is the Queen of Cups follows, okay? Which means you're very high in your intuition. Sorry about the pause like that. My camera was doing some crazy crap. The Queen of Cups is all about ebb and flow, all about mystery. There is no coincidence that it fell right next to the other queen. Now, we could be talking about the recent past. We could be talking about a same-sex type of relationship. I do not disinclude anybody. Could be polyamorous type of relationship as well. Take what energy applies. But what I am saying is that intuition-wise, this joker came up. And this could be, hey, listen, feminine, just because I call you a joker too, because there's some girls that play. There's some honeys that do some pretty, they play. Okay? But this is really leaning more towards the feminine side. So I'm saying that this felt like a joker coming around, trying to do a little bit of play action, thinking that you were going to fall for that. And you were just like, whatever. He saw right through it. Not to say that it didn't catch you in kind of a off guard, because the reason I say that is you have that underlying energy as the King of Wands. So you're also kind of a romancer type of fire energy. So something kind of sparked in you too. But I just felt like maybe something was not really handled the way it probably should have been. But we're going to keep going. Cancer, we're going to take a look now at the possibilities. Okay, the universal law states that when one door opens, another door closes. When one closes, another one opens. It's the pendulum of life back and forth. So we want to know, is the door closing or is the door opening for Cancer, okay? What are the possibilities here? Is this going to move forward? This new change, this new direction? What are the possibilities? What are we looking at here? Possibilities for Cancer. Okay. A definite decision will be made. You're laying upon it, okay? The reason this card shows up is because it's past the point of I've just thought about it. Now I'm going to take action upon it. There's 3 swords hanging on the wall, and she or he is laying, he, she, they, them, are laying on top of that sword. That there is about to be a decision made about something, okay? Now, you take what applies here, but it could be that you're going to communicate, you're going to reach out and say, hey, that was uncool. Or this person's going to come back and say, I apologize. I didn't know. Please forgive me. I don't even know how to speak right, okay? I haven't been in the game. I haven't played. And I don't want to play. And that's what, you know what I mean? You're just tripping over the words is what I'm kind of getting at, you know? That type of energy. All right, we're going to take a look now at which direction do I want to go? Near future? Yeah, we're going to take a look at the near future here. Cancer, what does the near future look like? What does the near future look like for you? Okay, what's around the next turn? You've got this decision that's going to be made, or an action that's actually coming towards you. Somebody's going to speak or talk, apologize, or beg, one or the other. But what's the near future look like? Okay, we got the Empress. Whatever it is, that future looks as though you're going to be grounded. Most definitely. The Empress is that nurturing spirit. So this is going to nurture your heart. Okay. And I believe that's why the Empress came out. Like I said, I feel like in the recent past, there was some kind of an offering or a gesture that kind of caught you off guard, that you just weren't, you know, I mean, no, I don't have to reiterate. But so the Empress shows up to say, you're going to stay in your Empress grounded position. Okay. You're always intuitive. You know whether or not you're being played. You know that you're not the fool in this situation. And you demand respect. The Empress is all about that nurturing, mothering, guidance type of energy. And so you're also that type of person, like I said, so very beautiful, very intimidating because of your generosity, because of that natural instinct. You'll probably be the first to comfort that other person before they could get it out of their mouth. That's the type of person that you are. Okay. So that's the Empress energy there. I guess you get to choose or decide whether or not you're nice about it or not, right? All right. So we're going to take a look at the self. Cancer, how are you showing up in this? Okay. We already saw this Empress energy here for the near future. So what about the self? You know, what's your stance on this? Okay. I think you're willing to take that risk. You know, the Fool is that risk card, to take chances, you know? And that's, honestly, that's the great place to be. Because like I said, you did have that Knight or the King of Wands energy. So I know that there was something about it that triggered you. He's like, he's a little dorky, but man, he's cute. Or she's, you know, I really still feel like this is more leaning on the feminine nature. No, I'm not disincluding the masculine side, but I am saying I feel like this is more of a divine feminine looking at a masculine, you know, who is just being a goofball. But the Fool energy shows up, right? So it's a brand new start. It's brand new fun. It's brand new exploration. It's a dive into the unknown. So it could feel a little uncomfortable, but I feel like with it following right after the Empress, I feel like you don't have to worry, because you're going to be the one that's mainly grounded. And I think you're gonna see this masculine step up. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a look now at the environment around Cancer. Whoa, my goodness! These two cards jumped out right off the top of the deck: the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. Oh, this is incredible. Yeah. Okay. So what's around you? Like I said, I feel like this person may be, asking you to go out on dates, maybe want to take you to, concerts, to out to dinner, celebrations, places where he can show you off in public. He's a Page of Wands. Okay. So this could be a younger energy than you, which kind of makes sense. Maybe if you're older than this page, maybe that's part of your choices, because in your underlying energy, remember, you have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So maybe it's kind of like a taboo thing. You're thinking, this person's, younger than me. Should I do this or not? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Maybe not. Just take what applies. But either way, you've got the Four of Wands. This could be a proposal of some kind. Hey, I really like you a lot. I respect you a lot. Can we start dating? Can we start seeing each other? But either way, the information is going to be coming from this Page of Wands. Okay. Page of Wand energy being this new exploration. It's an adventurous spirit. It's an energy that says, I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to do this as well. So I feel like this is a mutual, kind of a mutual energy that showed up here. Pretty cool, Cancer. Pretty cool. All right. All right. So now we're going to take a look at the hopes, the fears. If I can get these cards off the table, the hopes, the fears, the wishes, and the worries for Cancer. What are the hopes, the fears, the wishes, and worries for Cancer here? All right, let's pull the card. All right, cool. How about a reunion, coming together, Three of Cups, reciprocated effort, whatever it is, it's going to feel reciprocated, be reciprocated. You're going to rejoice in, okay? Three of Cups, not bad. Now, it could represent, and you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I thought maybe third party, but I'm not really getting that. What I am getting is that you're more curious as to where or not this is going, right? But the Three of Cups talks about that sisterhood. Okay, you're all toasting to the same thing. In other words, you all are in agreement. This is an agreement card. Okay. It doesn't have to represent the feminine, like I said, just necessarily sisterhood. It could represent masculine energy as well, reciprocated. I'm so sorry, you guys. My dadgum camera is just playing fool with me. Okay. Nice. I like to see that. The Three of Cups. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the outcome and direction for Cancer. The outcome and direction for Cancer. What's the outcome and the direction for Cancer? Yeah. All right, we got the Seven of Pentacles that showed up here, okay? Yeah, it's waiting on this investment, waiting on this answer, waiting on this person to, for your perspective, it would be waiting for this person to grow up and grow a set, perhaps, apologize. Or it could be that you're seeing all this intuitively, this, and you're watching it mature. You're just kind of keeping your stance at where you're at. If you guys are dating or seeing each other or whatever it is, or, in each other's lives, you're just kind of watching it progress slowly, which is great. It's a brand new beginning. Cancer, I hope this is confirmation for you. If it is, give it a thumbs up, would you? Leave some comments if you'd like on the reading. Either way, I feel like the cards have spoken. I feel like you're doing your thing. You're staying in your lane. It's kind of funny. I kind of got this energy of like, I feel like this person is really going to just come back and kind of explain all this to you and be like I said, I just don't know how to speak. I don't know how to, I haven't dated in a while, or I haven't been with anybody in a while or something, and I don't know how to act. Right. So, all right, Cancer, If you enjoyed it, let me know, okay? Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check out the other channels in my playlist. And I hope I get to see you on the next reading, okay? All right. Bye-bye.